Hello and welcome. I'm Michael here to show you what's really changed with the code between overall and Godot. So number one thing you can see, there was plenty of ads for days behind export. Basically anything I find, or I believe, nothing proven me wrong yet. Anything that, is before available or whatever the shortening is called. Basically anything before then, it apparently now uses an ad. And another thing here, I guess that one doesn't use a net. There you go, it's already proven me wrong. Or that is it, I don't know. Yeah, constant seems to be the only one that doesn't actually need it by the look of it. So there you go. Connect bodies turn into character body 2D as well. And you don't need to have a vector 0. I'm pretty sure they're rear on, yeah, I would done plenty on movement. And you can simply load it like that, and the payload's up there. And then your core singles, when you're calling a single to something else, it turns in callable, and you gotta bracket the back end of it. I don't know. There's more also around here. This one here. A good example of this also. I think this is instance, but now this is changed to different words. So whenever you're spawning something into the world, you instead use this word. So when dot, and then a different spelling of it. Yeah, that's good old dyslexia kicking in there. And then you just gotta add child or new flower. New flower, you can start go with position. You can even add this to the world. Simply enough, I would have had the code hanging around somewhere. But simply all you do is get, when you want to add it to the parent scene, all you do is you have to put a code line that says go and get parent, and then you put, let's say the parent's called world. We put world dot add child to the world, and it'll add child to the world. And you can still use this to get its basic position. And so it's on the stack of flowers, so it would be to the position of the flower. It would be. Okay, this is annoying me. Nice. There's also another one here somewhere on the too. Oh no, I missed it. And there's also pack scene. So plenty of other ones like this as well. If you ran into a problem where you didn't know how this is set up, you go your 2 dots and then pack scene. And then with this also you can go, I don't exactly know which arrangement of code was, but you can do this and then equals. I have to look for that. I mean, that's kind of important one to find. We got the load. Oh, this is the player as well. We come down to here. There's nothing down there. Okay. Nothing really major. Not too much of things, but yeah, I thought it might want a little video if you're not finding out the solutions. I think there's another one hanging around here somewhere. Oh, I'm just looking at that. What had the data board? Okay. Oh, I know there's one over here, which is a good example of what I just said with it. Oh yeah, and also with your range, you have to have I range. The I range is whole numbers, df. So random I range. That's probably not how you say it. Will be whole numbers, which is with my, in this case, it's a dodge or a drop I use it for, and then F can be used for if you just want any random numbers and you're fine with whatever, if you don't want your whole numbers. Just change to that one as well. If you see my code, you would know that. I guess it's more for people seeing my code, but anyone who comes on as well. Oh no, there's some other code hanging around that I need to look at. That's a good example of, see, there's that. If it's not orange, you got a problem. And see how the instance have to be changed here for the fact. Oh, this is a good one. So this, whenever it hits into somebody, this goes and gets area, and that's how you do dot area. So that means whatever area this is entering in, it goes and gets its parent, and then adds a child as full effect. That's a good example of how to do that if you don't know how to do that one. I still need to find, I don't know why that sound like that for, but I guess I'm looking at it. There is one around here somewhere that I need to show. Yeah. My ghost code, I used to call it phantom code or ghost code. Since this is there and doesn't have a purpose in life yet. I think it might be, no, not item. One of these I think could be, and you don't need it for available, you don't need the at as well for the general available. I know one of these have it hanging around somewhere. That's a really good example of, no, I think you can, yeah, there's not a pack scene example. Fun. I might, no money. Oh, there we go, pun. Yeah. So you see here how, so whatever it's called, so let's say the string, texture, or pack scene, it goes in here, you know, just tell it what it is. You see it does int and bool as well. I don't think you really need to put them in there, but if you like put in like your string, or if you had this in there, you can do it. You can now set it up like that. And once you set it up like that, that's a good example of that one. I think that'd be mainly it for the moment. I don't know, what else do we need? I've already went for here. I feel like now I'm going for a loop. Oh, this is how it goes, isn't it? Top item. Is this one got anything important? One's just a good example that you don't really need to tell it to string. I mean, you can, but you don't need to, you know. I actually probably did it like that because I've probably seen that, like, what I was whinging about. But if you want to know how to fix that up, it'd be double dots. And you can put your string in there, man. And it's going to be capitalized. I might leave it there. I don't know. It could be also something else as well. Oh yeah, for some reason I looked into here. I got a script that goes global time. I find there's actually a time variable, so I had to rename it all in there on the code and all that. But this one didn't actually have any problems really, except for the mini ads. I'm actually gonna make another video on this that does the days of the week, so we can help others to improve that one. I think this one will be small by the look of it. And I don't think anything ever came by. See, you get the words. Yeah, probably this one's probably the biggest thing you probably need it on. I don't think anything else. I think that's the being really big changes. You also got changes to the tile maps. I've done videos on that one. Things they're probably my more favorite ones to play around with. The tester. Black Wolf, do you have anything special about you? I think you're generally alright. So yeah, you got the hats on you already. You also, oh yes, this is big one here. So if you did movement like this, see how this is available, move and slide. Now you just put move and slide. Might still be a bit of problems, but it mainly works. When I find when converting it, you're the best example player here. I see how I have to put move and slide down there. It's to be knockback and consent. Oh, you might not be the best example. I might have deleted all that extra space code, so you have to put it down there. I'll show you on this. Oh, I just knocked off the same one. Yeah, so you have to move and slide. It's called instead of just knock back and slide and all that. I might have left a lot of those hanging around. Some might be good examples. I did a video on how to get the movement and all that. Play is a good example. Look at that mess. after I guess in the middle we don't look like. So you got move and slide down there, which is good for whenever you want to call move and slide. And then you gotta call move and slide is called around there again. So move. And then move and slide again. So move and slide is all you're gonna do instead of available dot equals move and slide. Oh no, velocity equals move and slide velocity. So now it's shortened just to move and slide if you have an issue with that. And there's also like 2 other or 3 other lines to find when converting a project from using this code that I got from another video a while back. I can't remember who the code is, which is sad. Mainly sad part is for me. Because it's a really nice code that to really help me get started with this. But like a little bits of line that it adds in because it's like confused as hell. For some reason, I still haven't got this payer moving. There was still fan code hanging around. See this move and slide call by move. For some reason, I still haven't got this person moving, but I will eventually probably figure out how to do it. But the Unknown Dragon one, which is the game I'm going to do, see there was a problem out here that it flicks back to available 0. Put it on in, let's see, this one over here. If I went to tester, oh whoops, I don't want you to provide that as a default. It moves completely fine. I don't know what is going on with most of the code with it. You just gotta watch it, I guess. Well, what was that lag this came out of? I think nothing really happened to the bushes, I don't think. If memory serves me correctly. Oh yeah, I may have to change that one for the dead bush. So this is just adding effect to the world. That's a good example of grabbing anything from the world. I guess this is a good idea. You can start on your code as well. I might have to do another video where it just gets started on the code stuff. That's not exactly where I wanted to go, but I did went there, didn't I? Here we go. Oh. Yeah, this bush, what I want. I had to change this to global time since I used to have it on time. All that works off by its own by the global timer. I thought that would be really interesting time to do, and then you get on the top right. Oh, it's really nice. So I think that'd be it. So I hope you joined that one of basically what has really changed. Well, I find it's changed over some of the things I've changed in the code if you need a bit of help with that. I can't think of anything else at the moment. A lot of our things haven't really changed that much, I think. I can think of. Those are probably the biggest one I can think of. And you also gotta make sure that I think the white salt nodes disappeared as well. Just make sure that you extend it from the white node. If you don't know what the node is called, there you go. That is what the node is called. And extend it from there. I think that'll be all. So I hope you enjoy. I'm Godot now. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.